Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the middleweight bout between Roman Dolidze versus Cal Daukaus. Now I see this one right here. So Dolidze has not really been impressing me. I feel like early on, matter of fact, his first fight wasn't really much to say about. It was a kind of a little bit of a lucky knee, nothing super technical about it. He just saw it and landed it, or it just was there and landed it, but nothing super impressive. But it was a win, and you kind of saw he trained with John Jones. He had this background, he had this and that, so he looked like a pretty solid prospect. This next fight, he had all skills, and he kind of just was too chilled out there. And instead of putting on a statement performance, he got a split decision. It still should have been like a 30-27 or even 30-26. I don't know how it was a split decision, but it is what it is. But that fight could have been a more impressive performance, but played around too much and ultimately just had a lackluster performance, dominant but lackluster, or clear but lackluster performance. And then all of a sudden he decided to go down to middleweight. And then when he lost his first fight, he lost his first fight because the man, well, either way, let me get to the point. The man's solid grappler, can be a little bit lax out there. He can be value submission over position, and ultimately don't really pay into his favor too much, especially not at this UFC level where a lot of guys are solid, or at least privy enough that unless you really got a position locked down, unless you're really wearing them down and really setting a submission up perfectly, you can't just jump to a submission on these guys. They're going to see it, they're going to defend it, and you're going to lose position, or they're going to get up. And he needs to work on that a lot. So, or at least work on the mindset of that. But either way, with Dolidze, I don't rate his striking all that high. I don't rate his cardio all that high, especially at middleweight. I feel like he don't have the same gas tank at middleweight. It's not like he had a crazy gas tank at light heavyweight. So I feel like Daukaus will have the gas tank. I feel like Daukaus has the smoother striking. I feel like Dolidze is very clunky with his striking. Powerful but clunky. It's not like he's so sharp that he's getting such a good striker that, could be clunky. Just like a physical specimen. Like his striking is raw, but he's such a beast. His striking, I wouldn't say it's even rateable. Not at light heavyweight, not at middleweight, it's there. But nothing to rate about. But he does got decent enough power. But either way, I see this as one. I just feel like Dolidze gonna come out here. And also nothing about Dolidze. He gave up 3 takedowns to Staropoli, even though it was like 2 in the second round. I mean, third round, 1 in this round. I don't like the fact that he gave up takedown to Staropoli. Staropoli was not a true middleweight, and as we seen, just got cut. He was not sharp like that, and it was weak in the wrestling. In fact, you gave up 3 takedowns to him. That's questionable. So I feel like against Daukaus, I feel like Daukaus is gonna be able to be fresher, longer in this fight, let off more offense in this fight, even though he's kind of striking timid. So it's gonna be like a low confident pick right here. Because both of these guys have stuff about them that is kind of like saying, I gotta leave the guy alone, leave him alone. But I like the improvements I've seen in Cal Daukaus striking in a little bit of a fight we saw between Kevin Holland. I think Kevin Holland never really got off. And really, I feel like even that little bit short bit of changes, Cal Daukaus was beating Kevin Holland everywhere. The fight didn't get a chance to fully play out because of the headbutt. But that little bit of changes, Cal Daukaus was looking much sharper, looking like he worked a lot on his striking. And I feel like Roman Dolidze's striking has plateaued, his grappling has plateaued. I feel like Cal Daukaus is one, at least at this given moment, making improvements. I feel like Dolidze has the potential to try to like grind and drag his way to a decision. But I feel like ultimately, Daukaus is going to be able to match him everywhere. Might be able to give a takedown, but ultimately going to be able to make Dolidze work and then kind of take advantage of him in those second rounds. First round might look like Dolidze's round, but probably will be Dolidze's round. But man's gonna start to fade. Daukaus gonna make him work in the feet he's gonna make him work, and the clinch he's gonna make him work, and on the ground he's gonna make him work. Daukaus is very active with his back. I know Dolidze is a very high level grappler and can neutralize Daukaus, but Daukaus will be making him work. Then in the second round, you're kind of gonna start to see Dolidze start to wane a little bit. Maybe Daukaus score a takedown off him when he's lax out there, like get lost out. The man does get lost out in the fight. They take advantage to get a takedown and make him work, land some ground and pound, maybe attempt some submissions, and just like I said, just make him work. And then as the fight starts to wear on Dolidze, that weight can start to wear on Dolidze. Daukaus continue to work, drain him, and then have a tired Dolidze, be able to score takedowns on him, land shots on him, and be able to grind out a decision, probably score like 1 takedown in the second, probably like 2 in the third, ice that round, and get his hand raised in a tight decision victory over Roman Dolidze. So in this one, I got Cal Daukaus via decision.